see. Start it right up. To get the maximum I could get. Little room to work, won't be too bad. Gas fumes don't wipe me out. I got a couple feet here in front of the door. Let the gas fumes clear out of here. I'm gonna open the window a little bit. Whew, man, that's strong.
All right, there's my notchback, 83 notchback Coyote. And a notchback.
This is my buddy Butch. Down at his house, he's showing me some of his toys. Oh, I see a couple air cleaners there in the front.
I didn't have no headlights. So I stuck the air cleaners on.
It's got some skinnies on the front there, doesn't it?
Yeah, 15 by 10s in the back.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a 2013 Coyote with it's got some stuff done to the motor.
Wow.
Got a C6 in it with a reverse manual valve body in it. Ultimate converter, 373, 31 spline axles, 8.8. Runs 1143 and a quarter.
Wow, nice.
I haven't had it started since about 2 months.
Wow.
Let's see if she runs.
Okay. We're gonna do a cold start. First start in 2 months?
2 months. Whoop, fan.
Fan's on. Here's the fuel pump. Woo. Sounds pretty tough.
Just a nice street car. Got 3-inch Flowmasters on it. Full length tube headers, 10-quart oil pan.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Just a nice little driver.
Boy, that fits under there, huh?
Yep.
Just
they
fits.
fit in there so nice. And it's got the AGA suspension in it. And manual rack. I don't know what else has been done to it. I know enough to put gas in it and drive it. That's all I know.
That's all you really need to know, right?
Yeah. But it's
keep the SN behind you instead of in front of you.
Yeah, it works good.
Nice.
It's a fun car. It's got SVO seats in it. Just a neat.
Take a look at the inside here.
Just a neat car.
Oh yeah. I see you turn the switch on in the back, so
Yep.
it's all kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Full cage.
Yeah. I just got the kit so I can put a remote swing out bar in it for the driver's passenger
Probably
side.
not much fun climbing over
No.
there.
It's tough.
Boy, the car's in good shape too.
Oh,
Jeez.
came from Southern Virginia.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got many miles on it. Disc brakes all the way around.
Oh.
Aluminum calipers. It's got coilovers, anti-roll bar at the back. It's built right.
Very nice.
74 Pinto, been in storage since '93 in a container. It's got a 351 Windsor 4-barrel out of a '69 Mach 1 with a C4 with a shift kit in it. Motor's got a Venati cam, screw and studs, guide plates, all that crap. Got a 9-inch 350 posi, rear sway bar from a 78 Cobra and a 78 Cobra front sway bar, 5-hole rotors in the front, disc brakes, 14 by 7 wheels in the front, 14 by 9s in the back. He added 2 inches to the back rims. And the guy that built it is a tool and die maker, and he's so particular.
Nice.
Everything is done right.
Wow.
These are the Headman headers. They are
Holy crap.
non-available anymore. They're so...
Wow, look at the way it goes around the...
They're 4-piece. They go back. They're 4-piece, and they go down and around. They're Headmans. They are perfect.
I've never seen headers. Oh my God, it fits
Yes.
right. That's
Yeah, same way with it.
stocks.
That's-
Fits right over the...
Yep,
arms.
everything. That's the only thing you have to cut. It's around for the...
Just clearance for the whole.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I seen the one picture you posted underneath, and you could see where they were separate pieces coming.
The
Wow.
underneath this thing
Look
is
at
just
that.
like new.
That is cool.
It is so nice. Aluminum radiator.
69 302 or 351.
351,
That's
yeah.
what year my 351 is. A
Yeah,
69.
it's 275 horse. It's just,
What do you think this would run in a quarter mile?
I don't know. He was driving on the street. His
Oh.
wife used to drive this to work.
Oh.
10 miles, she drove it.
No kidding.
I haven't started it. I got a little bit of gas left in there. There might be enough to make it run.
So I see you don't have a mechanical pump. I see that's black.
No, it's an electric pump back here and a pusher pump back here in the back.
Oh, but you just have to manually power it.
Yeah, I gotta put get some power back to it. The switch comes on in the dash, but there's no power back there.
Huh.
Shoot that Ford up. Plug wire fell off.
Yeah. Well, you got a giant one on.
Yeah, that's the other one. Is so close to the header, it got dry rotted and shorted out. It don't go down there all the way.
Yeah.
I think we're running out of gas.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we started it up to S&S, and the driver's side started up, and the walnuts blew out of the exhaust, but the passenger side was plugged so full exhaust wouldn't come out. So I took the header pipes off and fired right up. But it's super solid.
Squirrels
Man.
were getting in there and packing it full of nuts.
Yeah,
Huh?
and they had mousy nests in the panels in there. I took them out, cleaned all that out, and I'm putting a small bumper on the back.
Oh, okay, you're cutting off the old.
Yeah, I had to cut off the bumper brackets. There's a NOS
Valance.
valance that goes on. I got to notch these because the springs are longer on a 74 than they are the 73s. So you have to notch these just a little bit for the springs to clear it. And you got to do that, and then I can put the small bumpers on. But I have to make a bracket here to put. This is a NOS bumper here for it. That I got.
Oh, that's in good shape too.
Oh, it's NOS.
Wow. Yeah. Sheesh.
That's what I'm going to put on this thing. This is a back wheel where they widened it 2 inches on the inside.
Oh.
They're 14 by 7s originally, and then that's a 14 by 9 on the back.
Oh, okay. Huh, never seen that.
Yeah. It's just a neat. It's got the 9-inch on it with a.
So they made their own offset, huh?
Yeah, he made the rear offset, and it fits perfect.
Yeah, this is...
Rear sway bar fits on there just like it's made to.
No kidding. What kind of shocks has he got? Oh, air shocks.
Yeah, it's got air shocks on it.
Oh, I see the fuel pump right there.
Yeah, you gotta get power to the fuel pump yet.
Oh, yeah, 9-inch.
Yeah, 9-inch 350, 28 spline.
Wow. Huh. No kidding.
Yeah, she's
Very cool. Yeah, it's in good shape.
yeah, she's neat.
See what the inside looks like.
All the gauges work, tack, all the vacuum gauge, oil pressure, temp.
Very cool.
Heater motor works. Radio lights up. I got to put the antenna back on it. 43,000 miles on it.
Sounds good and solid. I got scars here across my hand, right across those 3 fingers there. My aunt had a Pinto. I slammed my hand in the door.
Ouch.
I'll never forget it. And it closed, I think, all the way. Luckily, I was just a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm trying to make out that tag. I can't quite read it. Oh. L73. Check this code. Should be a 411 according to the door tag. So we'll have to check it out. That's crusty under there. Sounds like the frame is breaking. Yeah. Big boy. I think I can save these shocks and use them on my project. They're in pretty good shape. Wow. Dang. Oh, that's like a... It's like a stabilizer or like the third link or something. I've never seen that. Huh. Try to get these U-bolts off so I can maybe bolt the other rear end under here just to roll it around. Wow, she's smoking. Look at the crust on the ground here just from taking a couple of bolts out. So I got the rear end out from under the Mercury Mountaineer, so now my plan is to take the rear end from the Ranchero, stick it back underneath the Mountaineer so that I can roll that truck out of there. I can lift it with the tractor, but it's so cold. Getting the tractor started up and everything is kind of a hassle, so I think it'll be easier to move around with this axle underneath there, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pull these leaf springs off. And just temporarily stick it underneath there. It's going to be a lot narrower, so I hope I can get it. Hope it'll go. It's amazing. The 65 is almost 20 years older. Almost 20 years older than that 97, obviously. Look at the difference. Look at the nuts, bolts and stuff. Look at the threads. How much better they are. Those are going to come right off probably. I mean, I just cleaned a little bit of dirt off them, but look how nice and sharp the threads are, still pretty good. I don't know. Amazing what difference the climate makes when you're, for your vehicles. Yep, they're coming right off. Yeah, I'll get a little spray on there. Nice and light. Yeah, it's a little crusty up on top here, but I think it'll be all right. A little weight reduction going on here. I don't know if you really want it on the casting of your differential or not, but I got the Mercury Mountaineer back outside. I put the axle out of the Ranchero in it so I could move it. But when I parked it out here, I'm like, I parked it up there. When I came out, it was down here because I put it in park, but seeing as how the drive shaft isn't hooked up in the back, apparently park doesn't work too well. So you can see the drive shaft's actually touching the ground here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the tractor out and move that back over here into the yard, get it out of the driveway. So to move the tractor, it's quite a process. I didn't have room to store it, so I made room under here for it. So I have to remove this beam here, and then I'm able to get the tractor out with the car sitting in there. So I'll put on time lapse and let you see the process. I've got it plugged in, so it should be warm enough to start, hopefully. Feels warm to the touch a little bit. So here we go. Fluid looks pretty good. Doesn't look terrible. Looks fairly new. See a rubber seal on here. I don't know. Somebody been in there or what recently, but that fluid looks fairly new. See, somebody had worked on the brakes a little bit. There's anti-seize on everything, so I'm sure they were trying to make it easier for the next time. Well, I kind of feel like I'm on an archaeological dig here. I've been using this chipping hammer to chip the rust off this rear end. just, it was on there. It was thick. It hadn't been, I don't think it had been washed in quite a few years. So hopefully, I've swept the floor a couple different times. Probably look in there and see that? See how it just kind of chips off there in layers? I mean, it was like that everywhere. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna pull the axles out, start getting the bracketry cut off, get it ground, get it ready to start getting ready to cut. I'm about out of juice. I think a Bic lighter would have more flame than that, but it's Sunday. Can't get tanked today, so I should probably get a 6-point socket. But yeah, that smells real good. Oh, geez, wow. I can't believe it. That came loose pretty easy. Trying a little heat on there. Getting a good hit on it. I just doesn't want to budge for some reason. I probably need a better puller. But I made a flat piece of metal that went in there and turned. I got a screw bolt coming through it. Getting a good hit. Just not coming loose. Well, let's see if that heat does anything. I gotta cover this up because it's spraying gear oil at me. I found this bar worked pretty good last time for removing the seal. Pretty simple. Much heavier duty slide hammer than I had. Ooh. Stubborn. There we go. Whew. That was in there though. I would have never got that with my slide hammer. Now the grinding begins. Well, I've been grinding in here for probably an hour, wire wheeling and grinding. You can see the haze that's in here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so I'm gonna get some fresh air. I've been wearing a mask, but I'll come back and show you the aftermath. Well, the haze has cleared a little bit in here. So, you know, a big part of narrowing one of these rear ends, this is from experience I've seen from YouTube, is, you know, you want to pick where you want to cut your rear end so that, you know, it's not in a vulnerable area where you're going to have something welded, you know, a spring perch or, you know, your brackets for your 4-link, whatever. But in this case, it was pretty much determined for me. Here is where the spring perch was. And you can see, I hope it's showing up in the video as well as I can see it, but the amount of corrosion that's right there where that spring perch sat, and, you know, dirt and salt and whatever sat underneath it, and it really corroded it bad right there. It is pitted, and so I'm taking 2 7/8 of an inch out of there. You can see down here, especially right underneath there, the amount of that's missing. It's probably almost 1/8 of an inch deep right there. So I got to take 2 7/8 out. So luckily I can take that whole bad section right out of there. So that's my plan. Luckily, the other side, the side I don't have to cut, did not have that kind of corrosion on it. So got lucky there. This is the short side of the axle, so that I'll know what the minimum distance my arms can be out from the axle to clear that wheel. I can take a measurement from here and see whereabouts I'm going to be on that side, so I can cheat it a little bit one way or the other if I have to get a good section of axle tube to weld on. That's the plan. So what I thought I would do is go through my setup here. I'm getting ready to narrow this. Like I mentioned, I had a very bad spot here where the old perch sat that I want to eliminate. So what I've done is I've figured out where I think my suspension is going to be mounted to the axle here. It's 11 inches from this flange right here. And I've put the same hose clamp on over here, 11 inches from the flange to the outside. So that leaves me about 2 inches from the tire to the inside edge of the 4-link arm bar. I'm not sure what you call it. So when I narrow this axle should be coming into that same point. I've got my dividers set here at 2 7/8. That's what's coming out. That's the difference between the short axle and the long axle. So this will be gone. This axle will move in at 2 7/8, which should make them both the same length. And that'll put my edge of my material for my mounting my lower arm there on good material here, this area, and good material here, because that corroded spot will be cut right out. So it should work out pretty well. In setting this up, I have noticed that doing the YouTube channel, when I go to explain stuff to people, I find myself, when I'm trying to explain it, I find myself catching mistakes that I've made, or flaws in my logic at the time. When you try to explain it to somebody, you realize, well, that doesn't make sense. So if you're working in the garage, you might want to try explaining it out loud. You'll kind of hear yourself talking and you'll go, wait a minute, that's not making sense. So in this case, it's making sense to me, but I'm very cautious when it comes to doing something like this. The story might be better if you had, you made it wrong and you had to tear it all apart and fix it. But it's a lot more fun to say, I almost made this giant mistake. At least my experience, that's the way it goes. So there you go, tip of the day. Square. Blade looks good. Check for square. have to take just a little off the top there, maybe a 1/16 of an inch to nothing. Seems to be good and square across this way, but there's a little angle this way. So I put that hose clamp on there to give me a reference to grind up to. That should be about all I need to do. Flush there, about a 1/16 to nothing. That should do it. Of course I had to make a tool. Here it is. Nothing fancy. Just to hold these. I didn't have any C-channel long enough, so by the time I realized what time it was too late to go get some. So I just took a couple pieces of angle, welded some flats on there so I could clamp them up. And then I drilled a couple of holes. Found a good use for a step bit. Nothing else wanted to drill through there, obviously, with that non-flat surface. I started it with a center drill, but then I finished it with a step bit. Worked pretty good. So now I can see in there and make sure I don't have a gap or whatever. Good morning. Today is the day. I'm going to weld this axle up. I think I showed this yesterday, but I've got it on here. I've got it fit. You can see I drilled a hole in the top of my fixture here to so I could reach in there and give that a tack. I've got my witness mark down here, so I can tack it on each side, top and bottom. Also have that same hole here on the bottom, so you can see in there, and I used that for my fit up when I made sure everything was square. All my measurements are good. I've checked that several times. So now all I have to do is pull this back apart, bevel both halves of the axle so I can get a good penetrating weld in there, and clean up where it's going to get welded a little bit more. Ouch. Yeah, it's hot. Dummy. That's hot. Okay, it's the last time, should be the last time it goes together. I got my bevels all done on here. See, looks pretty good. I've cleaned it. I had a couple bad spots there when I was cutting with the plasma cutter. It cut through a little bit, so I got to fill those. I'll check all my measurements again. Got my witness mark lined up down there that I ground in. 17 3/8 right on the button. 17 3/8 right on the button. I am going to tack it and check it again. Okay, here we go. Gonna tack it, check it. I'm checking it. Looks pretty good. 3/8. I mean, that that is 17 3/8. There's no doubt about it right there. And also say that is exactly 17 3/8. Same thing. I'll have to move that stand to check that bottom. But if 3 of the sides are on, I almost think it'd have to be on. I'm gonna warm that up a little bit. I think I'm gonna do a few more tacks. That seems like an awful lot of welding there, that whole quarter quadrant. I think I'm gonna do a tack in the middle. Ouch. Yeah, that's hot. There. That's in. Yeesh. That was fun. See how this does. Oh yeah, nice. Feels good. No binding, nice and smooth. So far so good. Wait for my other short axle to come in.